is Peter Sterios. I'm a yoga teacher in California and been practicing for over 50 years. When asked many times how I first started yoga, I was kind of pushed or forced into my first yoga class because of extreme pain in the neck and migraine headaches. And after getting exhausted from taking pain pills, I discovered yoga. And over the years, I've found ways to deal with migraines, which I haven't had now for many years, and often share this technique. So I hope you find this helpful. You're going to need a few yoga props. The first is a block, a pretty standard thing you can find almost anywhere these days. Not so familiar or available is a 10-pound sandbag. So this is important to have gravity work into the remedy here. If you don't have a yoga sandbag, you can use a 10-pound bag of rice. You'll also need a elastic bandage. You find these in most pharmacies that for sprained ankles or sprained wrists, and you want to get 2 of them and put them end to end. You'll need the length. Next is a hand towel, just an ordinary hand towel that's folded and banded together with some hair ties, and then a washcloth rolled and banded together with hair ties. And the last thing you'll need is a bolster, some kind of cushion when we lie down to support your legs. You can use pillows stacked if you don't have a bolster. To begin, we're going to take the elastic bandage and we're going to wrap it around the forehead just over the eyebrows, not on the eyelids. And as you bring this a bandage around, you're going to make sure that it's snug but not too tight. From here, rolling the bandage around behind your head at the base of the skull, come over the ear, across one eye, and up back onto the forehead. So you're trying to stay clear of the bridge of the nose. Staying high across the forehead band, coming around behind the back, then you're going to drop down after the bridge of the nose, drop down to the other eye. And then here you go around the back at the base of the skull. And then from the base of the skull, coming back up over the eye. So we've got 2 layers of bandage on this eye, and then around the top, across the forehead band, and then down the other side. And as we come down the other side, we've got 2 layers now on both sides, and then the bandage attaches with Velcro at the back to the innerwear in the back, just to kind of keep it from unraveling. So there we've got the head. Now, you can't see very well, but you're going to lay down on your back. This round roll is for the neck. This flat towel is for your lumbar spine. And I'll show you what to do with the sandbag. So as you lay down on your back, the legs go over the bolster. And then moving the block so your head is on the floor and the block is lightly touching the crown of your head. Adjust the bolsters against the buttocks, and so the upper thigh is supported, and then your leg is resting. The neck roll supports your neck. The lumbar roll supports your lumbar. And the lumbar roll, you want to intuitively find a space that's comfortable. Not too low on the sacrum, not too high on the thorax. So we're just about set here. The hands grab the sandbag, and you're going to place the sandbag on the top of the yoga block and then slide the sandbag forward so the sandbag covers your forehead and just rests on the eyelids. So most of the weight of the sandbag is on the forehead, and the rest of the weight just gently on the eyes. Then the arms go to the side, and at this point, your props are in the right place. You feel comfortable. You feel your lumbar spine comfortably supported, your cervical spine comfortably supported, and the legs and arms are completely passive. You'll feel a gentle pressure of the bandage around the base of the neck, around the ears, around the forehead. And then you'll feel this gravity assist with the sandbag on the forehead. At this point, you're going to turn your inner gaze down under your cheeks. And that field of vision under your cheeks is darker. You'll see a darker gaze of that inner gaze. And from here, consciously soften the optic muscles behind your eyes. If you don't feel it, visualize the eyeball muscles softening and the weight of your eyeballs dropping. And as you breathe slowly, each exhale, you're going to feel as if the eyeballs are sinking a little lower until they feel like they're resting on your upper jaw bones. The goal here is to release all muscular tension. Migraines are mysterious, and yet most people agree that it's caused by some type of inflammation that affects the blood vessels in the brain and some of the connective tissue of the brain. So what we're trying to do is pacify the nerves using gravity and this awareness of softening the optic muscles behind the eyes, softening the muscles of the tongue, the hinge of the jaws, the corners of the mouth, even the base of the throat softens. The root of the tongue softens. And as you create this awareness of softening, you'll feel gravity gently releasing down deeper through the tissues, and you feel the tissues of the mouth, the face, and the brain softening and sinking. It creates an incredible inner environment for your parasympathetic nervous system. And as you slow your breath down even further, and I'm not talking about deep breaths here, we're talking about slow breaths. So average amount of air, but breathe in twice the time. So your rhythm of breathing is slower. And if the migraines are critical in the moment, try to slow the breath down even more, like triple the normal time of a breath. If you count internally, you're aiming for a 6 to 8 second inhale and a 6 to 8 second exhale. So let's just be in this pose if you're set up, conscious of your breathing, maintaining that 6 to 8 second rhythm by breathing slower, not deeper. And with each exhale, softening the muscles of the face, softening the optic muscles of the eyes, the muscles of the hinge of the jaw, the tongue, the throat. Soften the collarbones, feel your shoulders heavy. Soften the top of the lungs, feel your heart heavy. Bones resting, organs resting, mind resting. You can keep this video running if you want to stay here and continue to go for 10 minutes, sometimes 15. I used to do 15 minutes with a timer, and then gently roll to your side. Slide the sandbags off before you roll to the side, and slowly sit up. And take a moment sitting upright before you take the bandage off, just to feel the blood moving back down into your body. Feel your head light, hopefully, not heavy, floating on the shoulders. And just notice a difference if you have experienced a difference just in this short amount of time that you've been practicing. To take the bandage off, just slide your fingers up under and slide off. And there you have it. I hope that inspires you to try something new and maybe get a little relief from what I know personally is a very miserable experience, migraines. Thank you.